Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Halfsun SMP. We are out here in front of the base today and we are going to kick things off with a time lapse, as it is time to take care of these dock areas that I have laid out a little while ago. And yeah, it's time to build them up and get this area looking a lot better, as I love the towers but the front section does look a little bit bare at the moment. So with that, let us kick things off with a time lapse. Alright, we are back and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse, and as you can see, this place is not yet finished. I have done the docks obviously, and off camera I have put in all of the pillars all the way down to the sea floor, and this bit of the ocean goes right into a ravine, so it goes all the way down. That was a lot of blocks that I wasn't anticipating, but yeah, so we still have this area here and I'm not 100% sure how to do it. This here doesn't really match up with the landscape that we've got. I'm thinking about taking away all of the grass, bringing these tower bits down to about this level and kind of transitioning the stone into the wood. I'm not 100% sure yet, as I will need to find something to actually fit in this space. It's a bit of a large area to just leave empty, so I will need to think about that, but I'm happy with this so far. It does look cool. If we take a fly away, I do like the little crane there. I may build one on this pier as well, but I'm trying to think of something else we could build that will, similar style to that. But I might end up just going with another one of these, maybe a little bit different size or something, just to keep it a little bit varied. But yeah, let me try and work out how we're going to do this bit, and I'll be right back. And I have completed the front section of the base, and there it is, just behind me, and we take a better look like this. I am pretty happy with how it turned out, so I've just put in this retaining wall just here, kind of matching the theme of the towers themselves, and then I've raised the terrain up, added in all the kind of bushes that we had before, so it does match up with all the stuff we have going around the outside, and yeah, it really frames in this little pathway a lot better up to the base, the front door I should say. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I added another crane on this side and some more details with these log piles and things around, but yeah, pretty happy with that. It is looking pretty cool and a nice view from when we enter the base, or actually when we leave it. If we run up these stairs and look down, yeah, I think that looks pretty cool with the dock area, and I will be putting little boats here, little kind of cargo boats, bringing them, like materials like wood and things to and from the base, and probably eventually some kind of pretty big ship out there somewhere, as our maybe like our king's ship or something, maybe. Yeah, but that'll be a bit away in the future, as I want to get the little ones done at some point soon, make this area a little bit more complete. And then I think the last thing we will need to do here is, you see this little gap will be a bridge that will lead all the way to this island out there, and this island will have something else on it. Again, it'll probably something kind of similar to this style, not 100% sure yet, but definitely have a connection over there. So our next project on the server is going to actually be a witch farm, and I have scouted out a location for this, a witch hut out in the middle of some water in a swamp. It's a pretty good location, so we will jump through and take a look. Alright, so we're out in the swamp now, and this is the witch farm I was talking about. It's a pretty good location for it. I think that I've done well in finding this one, as it is surrounded pretty much entirely by water. There's a tiny little bit of land there, and possibly take away some of this here on the edges, just so that we don't get spawns elsewhere. And yet, all surrounded by water, so that will help. As you can see, I've put in a little bit of a platform and some guiding blocks to build up the platforms for the actual witches to spawn on. And yeah, it's just a case of building this up. If we take a look through the nether here, I have set up something else that we will need, which is right here. These guys, yeah, hoglins, these will be used on the platforms to push the witches off. And the design for the witch farm is actually by Raiseworks, so I will put a link down in the description if you want to check out the tutorial on building this up and how it all works. But I think with that, we're just going to get straight into building it. So I'm going to grab the resources I need, and yeah, let us get to building our witch farm. I've done a little bit of work down the bottom there, getting the collection system set up. So if we take a look, we have a pipe running all the way up into the sky, and I can traverse this. This will be the spot that all of the witches are pushed into. Obviously the glass won't be here. They'll fall down there, and I'll have a bunch of minecarts so that entity cramming will kill them. And the items will be shot out of here into this water stream, which goes all the way up here. If I can land it. Just about. So items will come up here along and be sorted into the chests for, because there's redstone, glowstone sticks, spider eyes, a few other things. Yeah, and it'll be up here, and I will stand right here. Will be my AFK spot on this block here, and yeah, it means all the items will be handy for us here. We don't need to go down underground to actually collect them, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I need to get in the water obviously, and the soul sand down the bottom, so I can get the water stream in place properly, and then it's time, we will, after we do that, we will work on the actual platforms and building up the structure for the farm itself. So let me get to that, and I will be right back. The collection system is now complete up there. We see the redstone is in place, and the AFK spot is also in place, and I have built out most of the actual farm itself. So I have a stair box. Don't know why it's out of stairs, but I'm just following what I've seen. And you'll see the ice platforms are in. I've cut out some holes in the first two layers, as we need to drop in the hoglins down there. So I think I'm going to attempt to have two hoglins per layer. But yeah, that might not work out. I've got some at the other side of this portal. I'm not sure if I've shown this. I've been putting this off because these guys are strong. So yeah, I've got one guy ready to go, and a little baby. He's kind of, was waiting to him growing up so I can get these two guys into that bottom layer. So yeah, let me wait till this guy goes up, and we'll try and get him into our first platform. And there he is, all grown up now to a fully grown hoglin, and I'm actually going to put my chest plate on for this, just to get extra protection, because these guys are pretty dangerous. I'm going to have my leads and things ready. I think they'll chase me, but they're scared of the portals, so probably not come all the way over here. I wonder if I can actually lead this guy. Come on. And there he goes. And then another one. Cool, so that's two. And this is the bit I'm not looking forward to. Okay. Nice, they went in themselves. That is awesome. I was expecting them just to be standing about here and wreck me as soon as I came through, but looks like they just ran away from the portal right away and fell down, so that is pretty cool. And get my bed to sleep, and I need to put the ice in, that one, and get another two in here, so let's get to it. Well guys, I must say that ended up being far more successful and easier than I thought. We have the Hoglins on all the platforms, and for whatever reason they're over there. I promise they are in there. Let's see if we can land. Yeah, there we go. So we have 2 on each platform. That way the witches will spawn on the ice and these guys knock them into the sides. And yeah, I mean, it's ready to go. I just need to obviously clean this area up. I'm going to move the portal up to the platform. Then we can do our first AFK test. Well, I went AFK for around about an hour. And I came back to the chests and I had nothing in them whatsoever. So I've narrowed it down to, I think I was too high. Now going by my calculations when I counted it, it should be up there on that glass platform, but for whatever reason, apparently it's too high. So I have kind of done this to see whereabouts that items are coming in, and it looks like this block here we are getting some drops. You can see them coming up the elevator there. So it looks like this may be the best area to stand, although I'm worried that I'm only loading in one platform. If that one's too high, then this one may be only loading in the top layer. So I may have to go down to around about there, or even lower than that again. I'll check that out with my camera account though, just to see and make sure that I am spawning in witches on all 3 of the platforms that we made down there, and make sure this is optimized as best as possible. It looks like I have now found the correct AFK spot for this farm. So I've created this little tube here. And when I stand here, it does load in the farm properly, so we are getting drops, and I have AFK'd for a couple of hours. We have managed to get up a decent supply of redstone, glowstone, sticks, and as you can see, all the rest of the stuff there. This one just kind of overflow, and any potions that they might drop, although I think they are dying with entity cramming, so I don't think they will throw potions, but I could be wrong. But yeah, farm is now working and happy with that, although I do have some bad news, and it's pretty tragic news. So it actually happened right here. So what I'll do is I'll land and I can show you. If I do this, what do you notice? Yes, that's right. I've died. Yep, I died right here actually. What happened was I was putting the portal here and I mined out a bit of glass. The glass fell down there and I thought, oh, I'm going to go grab that because I don't have spare glass on me. I jumped off, engaged my elytra to fly down, but for some reason it thought I was going too quickly and I hit the ground and died. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted to be on 0 deaths, but not anymore. So it does mean we can be a little bit more dangerous, or do more dangerous things. I don't need to worry too much about dying, as I was kind of proud of having 0 deaths, but obviously not the case anymore. But other than that, yeah, happy the farm is now working. We can get our supplies from little short AFK sessions up here, and I think this farm is pretty much done. So on that note is where we're going to have to end the episode here today. We got a lot done at the base, so looking forward to expanding that. I think next episode we'll try and get the bridge there behind me, going to the other island, and potentially build up what I'm going to build there. It'll be another tower that looks a little bit the same or design, but hopefully different enough that we can differentiate it. And yeah, happy with how this place looks. Also happy that we got a witch farm set up. That is awesome, and look forward to the next episode for more base progression. But as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and any comments of what you thought, and until the next time guys, bye bye.